Hi everyone. Do you know what a tiger crossing is? I don't think the information is that very well known. In today's video we're going to be looking at them, but quite simply it's a zebra crossing with a cycle area that runs parallel to it. And we've got one a little touch further up that I'm going to have a look at in a second. Now, normally approaching a zebra crossing you would expect cyclists to dismount. I actually don't. I'd be approaching expecting cyclists just to ride across. But on a tiger crossing, cyclists do have priority and they can ride across. And I don't think this one in particular is very well recognisable from a normal zebra. So I think motorists approaching would just be expecting the cyclist to dismount, but they don't have to.
And it was this clip from one of my viewers that inspired my video. This cyclist should not be riding across. They should have dismounted and walked across. But for me, I would have slowed down if I was driving and given way to this cyclist. But my viewer continues, and this could be dangerous if you come up to a tiger or parallel crossing.
This is on Princess Avenue in Liverpool. This is L8. And we've got a roundabout coming up. I'm just being careful of this van driver because he's got his hand to his mouth. I'm watching him in his mirror. Don't know whether he knows where he's going, so I'm just going to hang back. Remember, staggered formation. Is he going to come out in here? No, I don't think so. So yeah, this is Princess Avenue in L8, and we've got a roundabout coming up, and the tiger crossing is just the other side. So I'm going to do a right turn. I'm going to see whether you pick up on what I was saying about the cycle area that runs next to it effectively. And there's some new cycling infrastructure that they've put in this area in Liverpool over the last couple of years, and this obviously ties in with that. So let's have a little look at it. But it's just off to the right hand side, so I'm going to get a right signal on, make sure I'm not going to block this. Fine. It's difficult to even see from here the actual markings or where it is across the other side, so that's the first thing, but it's not easily recognisable. I think with where it's placed close to the roundabout as well, it doesn't give people loads of opportunity to work out what's what. So we can see it now off to the right hand side and have a little look. So I'm scanning both ways. Is this anything different? Really, apart from there's a little cycle area just this side of the black and white stripes across the road. So as you can see, it's not easily recognisable. Would you have given way to a cyclist if they'd have been approaching, or would you have expected them to dismount first?
And this is the main point and danger that I wish to highlight. I'm sure there are going to be some motorists who are going to continue taking priority because they think that these crossings are actually zebras when they're not, they're parallel crossings. The difficulty in spotting these parallel crossings is obvious. You may not have even seen the road markings on the first time around. And this alone proves my point.
So I'm going to turn around and go and have a little look at it from the other direction. We're okay to do a U-turn. We've got a driveway if we need it, but it is quite a wide road. So we're all good. Probably didn't help with the sun shining in the direction that it was. It's probably going to be a little bit more visible for us here because the sun's behind us, but let's have a little look. It says there's a humped crossing around the corner, but again it's not brilliant. There's a sign on the right hand side, but again it just looks like a normal zebra. Would this have caught you out, do you think? Well, I think the only way to test this is if I go back home, grab my bike and cycle back down here and see just how many of the motorists do as they should do. So it's down at the end here that the tiger crossing is. There is a fair bit of traffic. I'm not just going to zoom across what I'm always going to do is make certain that people are going to give me priority before I then go off and take it. And that's super important, as always, with everything. Lights are just changed at the side, so should be us. Yes, it is us. Okay, so I need to cross over as well. I haven't cycled down here, so we're going to see exactly what's what. There is a cycle area on the right hand side of the road that we can see, so I am going to cross first of all. Looks as though it's at a toucan crossing as well, which is nice. So here again, don't have to dismount. But I am just going to use my balancing skills and head across. This is a shared path, giving way to pedestrians. And here we are. I'll give this guy a bit of room. And here we are with the Tiger crossing. So I'm going to approach slowly. I'm going to see what this guy does first. Yeah, they let him go, which is nice to see. So that's a nice little example that we had there without me actually doing it. And I think what I'll do, I'll wait for a couple of vehicles to come and then just start off slowly, but I'm never just going to bomb it and just ride across. Here we go. So I'm going to approach slowly. It's obvious that I wish to use it. What's this one doing? They're slowing down and giving way. Is this BMW giving way? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So people are pretty good with that. Quite happy with that result, to be honest. So this is a no cycling part, so I'm getting off. In fact, what I'll probably do is just turn round and just head back. So it seems as though that cycle area then just continues down into the park. I'm just going to go out of this gate or into this gate and out the other one. Let's have a look at the signs. Yeah. So let's go and have another little go at this this Tiger and see what people are going to do. So the first attempt was pretty successful. Just going to get out of the way of this young chap. Let's go and have a little go again. So let's have a nosy. Let's see what people do. I'm going to wait to be given way. He's giving me way. Thank you. And off we go. So what I'm really getting at with those Tiger crossings is there's got to be caution from both sides. Motorists, there is an issue because they are really difficult to recognise, and cyclists appreciate that they're difficult to recognise and you can't just bomb across. So let me get across here back onto the safety to the other side, and then we'll have a wrap it up. So yeah, extra little pieces of infrastructure like that, when you bring them out, they don't, as normal, get the rules out to everyone. I am gonna put a little poll in the on the community post to see how many people know what a Tiger crossing is, and we're going to have those results before this video goes out, so it'll be interesting. But safety for both sides. Yeah, the cyclists are going to be the ones who are going to get hurt, but honestly, it'll ruin your life if you run a cyclist over. But don't take priority, wait for it to be given, and then honestly, you'll always be safe. Keep safe. I'll see you soon.